All right, here's another easy mass gain meal. Easy and fast. And we're assuming that you're eating many meals throughout the day. You have a few solid big meals, especially around the workout. First thing in the morning, need a big meal. Prior to that first big meal, you could go ahead and have a protein drink, some whey isolate or something, get it in there quick, just to get you jump started, whatever else you want in there. Maybe throw a little of that powdered single grain rice or oatmeal powder, right? That beech nut shit I showed you in another video, in there with it or whatever. And that way throw that down the pipe. So that'll be like 60 grams of carbs and, like 40 grams of protein. Then you can move on to your first meal, which should also be a pretty sizable meal. That should be a sizable meal, that first one. Then when you get around the workout, then you're going to be, the majority of your larger meals are going to surround the workout. Then, in between you have all these other little teeny, convenient, fast, easy, uncomplicated, inexpensive meals. That's what I do, because there's so much of them you need quantity. Okay, so here's a real simple one. All right, this is Texas toast and tuna fish. And the tuna fish I mix with hot sauce. And the Texas toast is in the oven right now. It takes only 5 to 6 minutes to cook. So it's done. It's done. So let me get it out of there and I'll explain to you and tell you what the macros and calories and shit are with this. All right, there's the Texas toast. Looks perfect to me. That's like 60 grams of carbohydrates in those 4 pieces, those 4 little slices. And 600 calories, just that by itself. Now we're going to mix up the tuna. Now what I'm doing with the tuna, all I'm doing with that, these little packets, okay? I got a couple of these. I'm going to have 3 packets. 14 grams of protein per packet, times 3. So I'm going to have 3 of these. I've got 1 of these, and then I'm going to mix 1 of these, right? So it's not too terrible hot. And then one of either one to throw in there and make the third one. One of these two is going to go in there and be the third one. Anyway, I mix them up with salsa. I'll show you what that looks like. I put the salsa on top of these, and I eat them as like an open-faced sandwich. All right, so that's 39 grams of protein right there, 3 of those packets. And then I've got this medium salsa organic Wegmans. I'm going to throw some of that in there, stir that all up. All right, so this ends up being looking like this. There's 1 piece there, I already piled some on. I'll consume all of that tuna and salsa with these 4 pieces of garlic bread, open-faced, and just pick them up and eat them, by hand. And I'm washing it down with, of course, milk. Fairlife milk, just because there's nothing that comes close to it. There is nothing that comes close to it. There's not an alternative. So when it's all said and done without the milk, I'm looking at about 830, 840 calories with this. And then I add in the milk, however much milk I'm going to drink. So I'm assured to get, it's about a 1,000 calorie meal. And again, this is not a huge meal. Just something quick, and I don't happen to have anything like large on hand. I have fish and fresh fish and things like that, but I'm not going to go through all that. I want to get something in my stomach quick, get some calories in. So, of course, first choice is going to be a protein supplement, and you can drink that down. Then the next thing, you're going to get a meal in. If you're not already prepared and you want to get it done quickly, I just go into my little pantry in there and I pull out one of these packets. I have many of them. These were less than $1 or about $1 at that Lidl store I was telling you about that I showed you last time. Now this bastard has, this is like make a stovetop right in a medium-sized saucepan, and this takes like 7 minutes, and then you let it stand for like 2 minutes once the water boils. But this bastard is 87 grams of carbs, 16 grams of protein, okay? And it's chicken flavor, Is it high quality food? No, of course it's not high quality food. Can you grow off of it or maintain off of it on a bulk? And and you can see I'm not into the sloppy bulk thing. I'm pretty gritty right now, actually, when I'm pumped up. Yeah, so that, and then what am I going to put in it? You got this here, Wegmans chicken breast, and this chicken breast is all right, it's chicken breast meat and water. And there are 3.5 servings in here, and each serving is 13 grams. You know, so between this and that, you're looking close to 60 grams of protein, 87 grams of carbs, and just chow it down pretty quick in a big old bowl. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. It's just that chicken fettuccine noodles in that little bag you just saw, stovetop shit. Not the brand, but the technique. And that can of tuna, after I thoroughly rinsed it in a colander, squeezed it all out, and got as much sodium out of it as possible, dumped it in there and mixed up in there. So that's is what it is. And you could throw a little extra in there, something if you wanted, if you preferred it in there. You could put hot sauce. You could put whatever little flavorful things you wanted, but I'm good with this. I'll throw this down as fast as I can. Oh, and by the way, dog eats pretty good around here, Harley. Of course, she's security, what we refer to as security, right? So here's what Val makes her. She eats this. Val makes it like once a week, I believe, for her, and then divvies it up. So the dog does more meal prepping than I actually do. She divvies it up into these containers. This one's empty from this morning's breakfast for her. And they go in the freezer, and then as we use one, we set one out to thaw out, etc., etc. She gets 2 a day of these. This is what it looks like. Let me show it to you. It's real healthy. I could eat it myself, you know. This is what the dog eats. This is the dog's food all here ready to go. This is a freshly cooked batch. And that has sweet potato, pumpkin, mixed vegetables, ground turkey. I think it looks pretty damn good. Dog seems to love it.